Welcome back, everybody, to Final Fantasy 1 Pixel Remastered. I am Marusu, and today we have to return the crown that we picked up in the Marsh Cave to the Elven King, and hopefully find some way to awaken the prince. So we want to work our way to a fight. We want to work our way back up to the Western Keep to give this back to the king. I'm hurting a little bit from my escape from the Marsh Cave. I'm gonna rest in a sleeping bag here soon. I have a tent. Actually, I have a cottage. Yeah. I'll just use cure right now. Yeah. Ogres. Alright. Make our way up here back to the keep. And you want to make sure that you're going to rest. I'm just gonna pop my cottage, fully get all my spell charges back, and it is recommended to be level 15 or 16 by this point. If you want to be on level, if you want a little bit more of a challenge, then just come here at whatever level you're at. But naturally, you should be around this level after going through the Marsh Cave. Now we're gonna head on in. Give this crown to the king. You fools fell right into my trap. I am Astos, king of the Dark Elves. Surprise. Yeah, we heard about him. He's the one that put the curse on the prince. Wondering we're gonna run into him. With my powers combined and the crown you now hold, and the crystal I already possess, I will become the true Elf King. It is useless to resist me. I can take what is mine by sheer force. Again, I am so sorry for my voice acting. Alright, so we have Astos, the Dark Elf. Master of Magic. He'll use a lot of magical abilities on you. Null Blaze might help. I don't have not Null Blaze, Null Shock. I don't have Null Blaze yet. Lowers the evasion to evolve enemies, lowers evasion. Let's do Temper. Temper's always nice. There's Fyra. Ouch. Oh, I do have Null Blaze. I just saw Null. I went so fast I didn't see which one it was. There's Null Shock. Okay, so I did buy Null Blaze. Yeah. Having the Nulls on you could be very, very helpful. Let's do Null Shock, and I do not have any potions. That's fun. That is fun for me. Let's slow him down. Using Fura again, that should be much weaker. There we go. Use slow on you. It missed. Of course it missed. And then some Null Shock. I want to use a Cura on you, though I don't know if you're going to have a chance to go. You're using slow on me. Of course. Which will mean that, yeah, I'm not going to be hitting him as many times. Don't have haste. Evasion. I can try silence, see if that'll work. Use temper on him. And slow ra. That's fun. I love that for me. Silence missed. Yeah, I think he's immune to silence. And he's dead anyways. Yeah, him being fully magic based, I'm pretty sure he's immune to silence because he doesn't have any other attacks he can do. Tried getting slow on him. He might be immune to that too, but everyone leveled up except for Ophelia, who is falling behind. But yeah, that's why you want to be around level 15 or 16. As you saw, his magic did a lot, and if I didn't use the Knolls to increase my resistance to his fire and thunder, odds are Marusu and Sifa would have died. But I got it. And for that, we obtained the Crystal Eye. Now, if you remember back in a couple episodes ago, there was an interesting character who was missing her Crystal Eye. That's right, we're heading back to Grandma's. But first, I am making a pit stop because I gotta I need a resupply. I don't have a lot of money though. But I do have enough money to buy those level 4 spells now. Oh, my bad. They're still on all of that. There you go. Alright, I want to head back to Alfheim real quick. I'll stock up, heal up, and I'll meet you back at Matoya's cave. Otherwise, with all this backtracking, the episode might go on a little bit long. So I'll see you all back at Grandma's. Alright, and we're back here at Grandma's cave. You want to go in, you want to talk to Grandma, give her the eye. Not talk to the demon brooms. Oh, what's this? My crystal eye. Give it here. Don't worry, I have something to give you in exchange. Take this potion. It's the most amazing potion in the entire collection. And for that, we get the Jolt Tonic. You know, as in jolt someone awake. Ah, I see. I can see. I can see again. Well, congratulations. Alright, so we want to take that Jolt Tonic back to the Elven Prince now. Yeah, this game has a lot of that, the gift that keeps on giving kind of situation, where it's we get an item, have to give it to someone else for another item to do another thing, to get another item, to get a thing, to do another thing, to get another item. And the entire game basically runs like that. Also, I was able to dock my boat here because you are able... Hold on. Got interrupted by sea monsters. This battle music is amazing. Now, while I was over in Alfheim, whoops, I did buy, let me sort this, items, a lot of potions and high potions, eye drops, antidotes, yada yada yada. And I'm basically out of money. I'm hoping to get money back because I do want to buy those level 4 spells. Yeah, you can go underneath this bridge. So that's an interesting thing to do. So you don't have to park near Provoca and then walk all the way to Grandma's fighting monsters that you're way over leveled for. It's not going to give you any money or experience. Or very little, that is. You can just go underneath the bridge, park right up underneath Grandma's cave. Sorry about that. Alright, go down this way. Yeah, and I definitely want to get the new spells before I continue on to the next location. The next story location. I'm going to have a couple of backtracking to do after this section. So I have a little bit of time to get me the money back. All right, but yeah, we want to go into the castle. Oh, and I decided to start walking around as Ophelia for a little while. She did keep me alive in that Astos fight. She deserves a little limelight. Astos, yeah, I think I already talked to all these people. All right, you want to go and talk to the prince here, or not? You want to talk to the aide? The Joe tonic may just be what we need to break the curse and awaken the prince. I will try at once. Your Highness, Your Highness. I was having a terrible nightmare. Am I still dreaming? You're the legendary warriors. Something tells me I'm not dreaming. I shall heed the legends as it was told to me and my forefathers. The time for me to pass on the mystic key to its rightful owners has come at last. You obtained the mystic key. Yay. Wonder if this is a descendant of Zelda at all. I mean, we saw a grave of Link. Maybe Elfheim is what's left over of Hyrule. Alright, so with that mystic key, there's a couple of places that we're going to want to go. Alright? We want to go get those 6 chests right there in Castle Cornelia. There is 3 more chests of the Chaos Shrine we can get. We still cannot get all of them. There's 4 chests in the Elven Castle, 3 in the Western Keep, and 3 in the Marsh Cave. I'm just going to go down the list in order, and I will meet you back at Cornelia Castle. Alright, everybody, and now we're back at Cornelia Castle. What you want to do is you want to follow the outskirts of this wall. Oh, wait, no, hold on. Yeah, over here. I was thinking of another castle real quick. But yeah, you want to follow the outskirts and come in the back way. And you can use the Mystic Key. It just uses it automatically to open up these chests. Inside we get iron armor, a tent, and a nitro powder. You hear that jingle? That means this is a key item, which means we're going to need it to progress the game. Like I said, we get one thing, do a thing, get one thing, do a thing. In this case, we had to get the crown, fight Astos, get the crystal eye, give it to Matoya to get the Jolt tonic, give that to the Elven Prince to get the Mystic Key to open up the door to get the Nitro Powder. Which, in the next episode, I will show you what that's for when we continue on with the journey. This episode is mostly just collecting all of the extra stuff. There you saw I got more equipment. I got the saber. Not particularly good, but I did get a better dagger for him. I'll optimize this when I'm done, and you can just exit out through the back. I'll just put you out in the front. There's a dock south of Cornelia Castle, so I was able to just go there. Is there a dock next to the Chaos Shrine? Yes, there is. No. I don't want to go there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to just walk up from here. I don't think there's a dock. The dock to the left of the mountains over here, where that's how I progressed the story, is over that way. It's useless to fight these things, but you know, I'm a firm believer in any gil and any experience is good gil and good experience. It stacks up eventually, like picking pennies off the ground. All right, so yeah, these two doors on the right hand side that were locked, I can now open these up to grab what's inside there. Right here is a rune blade, a good weapon for Arthur. I think that classifies as a knight's sword, so I don't think Arthur can equip it. Oh no, he can. It's a light blade. If I get something better for Arthur, I'll give that to Arthur, and I'll give the rune blade to Marusu. Just realized I think I kept saying I don't know if Arthur can wield it. I meant Marusu. Werebuster. That is about the same as the rune blade. But as you can see, they have a special thing. A rune blade is stronger against spellcasters like Astos, and the Werebuster is better against beasts. Yeah, and he cannot wield the Werebuster, so the Werebuster will be going on Arthur. And a gold needle. You're going to want a lot, and I cannot stress this enough, a lot of those in a dungeon a little bit down the road. It's not the next one, but it is a bit down the road. I'll be sure to let you know when to stock up on those when the time is right. All right, and now we're gonna make our way. Not that button. Yes, that button. There we go. We're gonna make our way back to the Elven Castle, and I will meet you back there. All right, and now we are back in the Elven Castle. There was a door over here. I showed it to you in a couple of videos ago. Oh no, this is okay. This is the one I was thinking of, where you want to skirt on the outskirts of the castle, because it's the treasury is back here. Yeah. A mithril hammer, a better weapon from a white mage. Gil, that's gonna be nice. Gil, and bronze gloves. Also good defensive stuff. Sorry about my mouse. Then after that, we want to head back over to the Western Keep. I just went the wrong way. There you go, this side of the mountains. Scorpions. Be careful of that poison, so I buy a lot of antidotes. Can never be too prepared. You get money pretty fast in this game. Make sure you buy items. You want to go up. More wolves. Go inside the Western Keep, which now doesn't have anyone ruling it. But now that the prince is awake, maybe they can reconstruct this. Become a castle of Alfheim or something. Alright, so in here, we have a monster in a box. Mummies. Undead enemies, doesn't like Dia, doesn't like fire. Has a chance of paralyzing you. Take them out pretty fast. He just did 12 damage to Arthur. Yeah, they pack a punch. Please stop. Oh, okay, they sleep. Might be their variant that paralyzes. Okay, can you... Thank you. Okay, okay. Calm down, calm down. I should have put on that new gear. Ah, right, yes. The higher level spells attacks everyone. Go away. In future games, they made it to where you can have your weaker spells target one or target all. In this game, just the higher level spells target everyone. And there's a power staff, and I need to heal. There you go. And then over here, more monsters. More mummies. I'm just going to use Aphira again. That seemed to do the trick. Well, screw you. I needed him. Okay, stop putting me to sleep, please. Ouch. Sifa, please kill them all. The power of fire. Burn it with fire. Everyone leveled up. Yeah, these are essentially almost all monster in boxes are essentially mini bosses. A lot of them are going to be strong monsters that you'll find later on in the game that you would have to fight sooner in the game. And as I mentioned, they're always blocking powerful equipment or story items. Last one, another monster in a box. This is Wraiths, also undead. They are the upgraded version of the was it Shadows? Know how to deal with them? Fira. They don't hit as hard as the mummies, thank God. They also have like no physical defense. I'm just gonna burn them with fire. Yeah, a lot easier. Ophelia leveled up. Nice. And for that, I get a Falchion. That is a light sword that he can use. Alright, yeah, so let's just optimize Rune Blade, Steel Gloves, optimize Falchion, optimize Mithril Hammer, optimize Power Staff, which is stronger than the Mithril Knife. So now you can beat people with a stick. That's fun. Alright, and our last stop will be the Marsh Cave. It'll take me a little bit of time to get down there, and I have to run back to heal up. So I will meet you at the bottom of the cave. I didn't mean to use that. I'll meet you at the bottom of the Marsh Cave. All right, everybody, I'm here at the bottom of the Marsh Cave. That wasn't too tough. As you can see, I hardly got hit. It was pretty quick getting down here. The extra equipment definitely helped. Arthur and Maruso are regularly hitting over hundreds now, so that's cool. So in here we have this. We have this guy. You can fight him. These are more Pisco demons. Let's see how much stronger we are. Ouch. They still hit hard, but so do we. You can see the how much stronger we have become merely by just, our world tour, collecting new equipment and stuff. We'll open this for more monsters in boxes. 6 anacondas. These are upgraded versions of the snakes. Can also poison you. Ouch. They hurt. Okay. Please stop attacking him. Alright. Not too complicated. Again, when you get a monster in a box, you have a dice roll of having anywhere between one number and another number. I don't know how unlucky I got on that one. I think 6 is the highest that you can get for that particular fight. They're not too tough, but they can be a problem. I got a silver armlet. Good equipment for your mages. Again, prioritize your white mage. You don't want her to die. Yeah, I could just auto battle this. It's not that tough right now. We're much stronger now. Alright, so now we have our second chest with more monsters in the boxes. 4 more Pisco demons. Again, shouldn't be too complicated. I did get ambushed there, but they should go down without much of a fight. Yeah. Always, always, always make sure that you are, and for that I got an antidote. Yeah, not very worth it, but if you're going for all the chests in the game, you have to do it. But yeah, always, always, always make sure that you heal up before you open up any box in this game. And I'm out of heals. Yay. Alright, we got one more chest. Just auto battle this. Oh, he ran away. I want to say it's not this one, it's this one. And 5 hits from my thief. Yeah, there was nothing in that one. Alright, and in between statues, so it's going to have a monster in the box. I'm fine. Monsters! And it is 4 more Pisco demons. Ouch. I got ambushed again. You know, more often than not, you're gonna get ambushed from monster in boxes. But they are down. There you go. And for that, we get Gil. Now, in my entire world tour and getting everything, I got great equipment, but look at that Gil. I got 26 1,000 gil just by running around collecting all of the Mystic Door key rewards, Mystic Door rewards, all the enemies that I had to fight, right? So I'm gonna meet you back at Alfheim, and we're going to buy that level 4 magic. I want to go over it. So I'll see you back there. All right, everybody. I'm back here at Alfheim in the level 4 Black Mage shop. All right. So again, 4 different spells that you're able to get. Sleepra puts one enemy to sleep. It doesn't attack a multitude of people, just one enemy, but it has a higher chance than sleep does. If you want to go down that route, it is a pretty decent spell. A lot of bosses or tough enemies can be sleeped, but I mentioned I don't like sleep because more often than not, anytime you hit them, they wake up. Might not always happen, but it happens to me. Haste. Probably one of the best spells in the game. Doubles an ally's number of hits. So yeah, this will make you hit much harder because as I've mentioned, your speed and your accuracy determines the number of hits you do, right? And then based on your attack stat and your strength stat, it will do a random number dice roll between one number and another number on your damage calculations for one hit, and then do another dice roll on the number of hits you do based on your accuracy and speed. Your speed will make you hit more, but your accuracy will determine on whether or not those hits hit your enemy. Haste basically increases your speed by doubling the amount of hits, the number of hits you're able to do, amount of attacks you're able to do. It'll still do the dice roll on whether or not those hits hit based on your accuracy, but this will make the number of hits higher, so you have a greater chance of hitting more times. This paired with Temper can essentially make your warrior hit 3 times as much as he would normally do on his base attack. Like right now he's doing about like 120 damage. If I used haste and temper on an enemy, like on Arthur, and then attacked an enemy, he could probably do up to like 300 damage if I get lucky. Like, so 100% buy haste. Buy haste. It is great. I think haste was broken in the original release of Final Fantasy 1 where it didn't work properly, but it's fixed in every other version. If you're playing any version other than the original, like the original Nintendo Entertainment System version or Famicom version, haste is fantastic. Confuse is fine. It can make an enemy attack another enemy, like cause enemies to turn on each other. You can make one powerful enemy attack another powerful enemy. I never use it, but I like filling up my slots, and I think it is a little more useful than sleep. So I'll buy Confuse, but I'll probably never use it. And Blizzara, much like Thundara, Fira, it is a higher level magic of the base element and of the original 3 base elements. But this one hits harder and it can attack multiple people. Definitely pick that up if you're going to have your Black Mage be a prominent spell attacker. If you haven't noticed, I don't do that too often. It is a great way of clearing out random encounters. I do use him for that, but in boss fights, I'd rather have him use haste or temper. White magic. Poison. Again, I could just buy antidotes. I could buy antidotes for like 20 gil a piece. For one, even if I was able to use this 10 times, right? 10 times to cure my party. Like, even if I was able to use this 10 times to heal my party and all my people were poisoned, right? I would only be able to heal my entire party of poison with this spell 2.5 times, right? 10 casts of poison to cure poison, right? For 2,500. Now, that 10 cast of poison with antidote being only 20 gil apiece is only 200. You're a lot more limited on your magic than you are on your items just by antidotes. You'll get so much money you can just restock anytime you hit a town. Fear is great if you don't want to worry too much about random encounters, and if you don't want to run away and leave yourself wide open for attacks, you can always just use fear. It will make the enemies just leave. You won't get experience for it, but it is something you can do. Null Frost, you saw how useful Null Fire and Null Thunder was. Null Frost, same thing, reduces the damage that you take from ice attacks. You're going to be going up against a lot of spellcasters in this game. The final boss uses a bunch of magic. The Null abilities are very good, and Vox cures silence. Mages level 4 abilities outside of Null Frost are not that good. I can just buy Echo Herbs. I can just buy antidotes, right? Now, granted, I would find Vox a lot more useful than Poisona. Poisona does damage you a little bit after every single fight, and in the overworld, silence makes you not be able to use magic at all, which is a problem. Now, granted, the one that wants to use magic the most is your white mage, but in the case that they put it on your black mage, there is a problem. And because I like filling out all my spell slots, I'm just going to take Fear, Null Frost, which is the only level 4 that I'm probably going to ever use, and Vox. And, yeah. Now, next time, let me get out to the overworld. Nope. All right. Next time, on next video, we're going to go across the ocean, across the lake, to the left of where the Cornelia and where Castle Cornelia and the Chaos Shrine is. There's a little dock to the left, the northwest of Cornelia Castle, by some mountain ranges. We're going to dock there and head into a new location where we will use our nitro power that we picked up with the Mystic Key earlier on in the episode. And we will continue our journey outside of the lake. If you make sure that you like and subscribe to my video if you like what I do. You have any tips, hints, or suggestions to things that you want to see, you don't want to see, make sure you put a comment in the comment section down below. Any suggestions is welcome. Help me build my channel. And I will see you all next time. Take care.